I fucked up. I flew too close to the sun. I thought that I could somehow make a tier list video about something that everyone holds near and dear. I was wrong, because there's no winning when you make a tier list video that's gonna upset literally everyone under the sun. So today, for this tier list video, I decided to go with something that's a little less controversial. We're doing chips, because I am passionate about chips, and I've made several rant videos about chips. So sit back and listen to my goddamn opinion, and don't get uppity about it when I offend you with my choices on what is and isn't good. We're starting with literally one of my favorite chips of all time, all right? We've got the Fritos Honey Barbecue Twists. These things are immaculate. Every gas station has them, and there's a reason why I love them. Normally, I like normal shaped chips. However, this is genius. There's a spiral pattern on here, which gives you minimal surface area connection with your fingers. So when you grab these twists, very little of the dust of the flavor is gonna transfer to your fingers. That means less time getting your keyboard and your controller nasty, more flavor in your mouth. They taste incredible, and they are really interesting texture-wise because it's a corkscrew. These things can screw my mouth any day of the week. In the same vein, normal Fritos are gonna be a B-tier chip. There's a reason I love Fritos so much, all right? One, I've got stock in the Frito-Lay company. Two, these things are so fucking salty that if you eat more than a little mini fun-sized bag, your entire mouth is gonna be ruined. I love salt. I don't know what it is about salt. I love sunflower seeds. I love salty chips. I love salt bagels. Salty Fritos are incredible, and they're bite-sized. There's nothing that can go wrong with this. The Frito is an unoffensive corn chip. It is just good. Last of the Frito gang, we got the chili cheese. D tier. Why? This shit tastes like dog poo. This thing tastes almost as bad as what I'd imagine somebody who's never tasted a taco in their entire life would make. It smells like your cafeteria at school, and it kind of tastes like it too. Goldfish, A tier. And here's why. I love them and I would put them in S tier, but they gunk up your mouth like there's some sort of fucking like cheesy cement glue that's gonna be all up in your teeth for the next 16 to 24 hours. And the only way to get rid of it is to take your finger and dig in there and get that disgusting, I'm gagging thinking about it, disgusting fucking, that nasty gunk out of your mouth. I hate that part of goldfish. I developed my own way of eating goldfish that is not only probably really bizarre to you, but you're not gonna believe, all right? Take a goldfish. I bite the little tail nubs off, and then I swallow the whole body. Don't chew, just swallow. That way you get a little bit of cheese, not a lot of gunk. You get the flavor, put the goldfish salt side down, so you get all the salt and the flavor, and you swallow it whole. Flavor blast the goldfish, F tier. I don't want to have my entire body covered in film. I hate the fact that almost all of these flavored chips are gonna ruin my hand for the next 35 minutes. They already taste like cheese. They're already made out of cheese. You don't need to fucking dust your goldfish with the keef of cheese, all right? It's good. We've got enough. Speaking of cheese, one of the worst snacks ever created, combos. All right? The only people that ate combos were when you got them in a variety pack from your Sam's Club and you ran out of all the other packs of chips. So you were forced to eat these weird crap pretzel, crap cheese combination foods that didn't taste like anything in particular. Don't even get me started. I wish there was a tier lower than F. Cool Ranch combos? Are you kidding me? But not all ranch is created equal. Doritos Cool Ranch, B tier. It is the closest to an artificial ranch flavor I've ever tasted. And I would have argued to the death that this was the best Doritos flavor about 10 years ago. But through the miracle of science, through hard work and engineering, Doritos has come out swinging with some of the best flavors I've ever tasted. The best flavor? Sweet and spicy Dorito, S tier. If there was a fiery hot Dorito, I would put it up there with the S tier as well. I think that is an incredible flavor. We need more fiery hot versions of normal snacks. Regular Doritos are actually a B tier. I do like Cool Ranch as well, but I just think you gotta respect the classic flavors. Same with Fritos. You gotta respect the classics. Give props to those that got you to where you are today. Oh boy, I'm gonna piss somebody off with this one. Funyuns are a C tier. They're not lower than that, and I know a lot of people that will argue that they're F tier. See, everyone has an experience where you were at a friend's house and you went into their pantry and all they had was Funyuns. And it wasn't that you didn't like Funyuns. It wasn't that it made your breath smell. It was just like they just kind of taste like pockets of slightly onion-fied air. Shout out to my SoCal people, because you guys already know what the fuck's going on. Takis are A tier. They are so damn good. Takis are like little tube roll-ups, so they fit well in your mouth. They're not hard to eat. Takis' original flavor is literally called Fuego. It's fire. They're lemon, limey, hot, spicy, original fiery hot shit. Takis are one of the few types of snacks that are actually hot, like actually hot. Eating a bag of Takis is making my mouth drool right now thinking about it, but eating a bag of Takis is pretty much suicide for your asshole. I think you noticed that I like spicy food and I like spicy things, so man, Takis would be higher up if they didn't ruin my insides. Now, crunchy fajita is a C tier. I don't really like the flavor that much. It's okay, but for whatever reason, Takis are the only type of chip that should ever have a little bit of lime flavoring in it, because it actually makes sense and it actually complements the Fuego flavor. Speaking of which, there's not even hint of lime on here. I fucking hate hint of lime in every other chip. Why do I want to have something that tastes like it was sitting next to a lime for 3 weeks? It tastes like somebody used Febreze on the chip bag. I'm so tired of putting lime in everything, okay? Stop putting lime on my chips, period. Just don't do it. Oh boy, here we go. Flaming Hot Cheetos S tier, the original Flaming Hot, and not only is it good, it is exceptionally hot. Like Takis, eating a bag of this is going to be a mistake. The only downside to this is that it's going to stain your fingers bright red and there's no way you can get it off. It doesn't matter if you're fucking using soap, if you're licking them off, there's no way you're getting it off. You got to eat these with chops. Cheetos Puffs are fine, but they exemplify all the things that I hate in a cheesy snack. Ideally, you don't want the gunk. We gotta say no to the gunk. But Cheetos Puffs, there's no way around it. You're basically eating a packing peanut, a styrofoam peanut, except this one is a shrapnel of gunk. You're gonna spend half of the time cleaning your teeth out. I can't get behind it. But the texture's cool, and they're still cheesy. Regular Cheetos are a solid B tier. They're great. I enjoyed them growing up. Again, same thing, they're just gunky, but I did like to do the same thing that I did with Goldfish. I'd like to bite off a little bit and swallow it whole to avoid the gunk. You gotta respect the Cheeto. Jalapeno Cheeto goes in the D tier, and here's why. It does not do anything good at all. Just like the chili cheese Frito, jalapeno Cheeto doesn't add anything of benefit. It just has like a weird flavor that's not really spicy. It kind of tastes like somebody sneezed after eating a jalapeno on it. It's like, eh. If you're gonna change an original flavor and add something to it, that shit better bang. You can't ruin the original by adding more to it. It just doesn't make sense. You go sit down there with Fritos and think about what you've done. Yeah, see, Lay's are a D tier chip, and here's why. Somebody's gonna say, Tucker, it's the only real potato chip out there. You know, everything else is a corn chip. You're right, it doesn't mean that it's good, okay? You know what Lay's are good for? Getting your hand greasy as fuck. Take a Lay's bag, blender your hand in there, and then pull it out. That thing is gonna have more sheen than Charlie, okay? It's gonna be covered. It's disgusting. They don't scoop well. They're good enough to put in a sandwich. You know how disrespectful that is to a chip? That you just say, yeah, you're a topping. Fuck a Lay's. Lay's are disgusting. And you know what's even worse? They decided to put dill pickle flavor on there. I love dill pickles. I'm a big pickle fan. I will go to bat for a pickle. What I will not go to bat for is the reject child of pickle flavoring on the worst chip you could possibly have. If you're a Lay's enthusiast, I'm coming for you. You're wrong. I gotta show you the way of the round corn chip. I have to make an exception. Lay's sour cream and onion is actually C tier because despite all the other sour cream and onion chips, Lay's sour cream and onion is not overbearing in flavor. I have to admit that sour cream and onion on a real potato chip, really good. Lay's barbecue also goes up there, and this one, again, is the same thing. It has the best barbecue flavor, in my opinion, of any chip. These two chips were a staple of lunchtime, all right? Every single day in middle school or high school, I would come with a bag of one of these. They got me through my free period, all right? This was my snack of choice, and it's only a C tier. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what a Watts is. Ruffles have ridges, and you know where they go? B tier. Why? Because ridges and textures are a big thing for me. All food should be interesting to eat. There's a reason why I like spicy food. It may just be corn, it may just be flavoring, but if you have different shapes, that gets my interest. Ruffles have ridges. I love the texture. I love the salt. They're not really good for anything else, but I also am ready to stand by my word and say that cheddar and sour cream Ruffles are D tier. Once again, you're fucking up an original flavor, a good, clean flavor with a myriad of things that nobody asked for. It's sour cream and onion. Those are the two that go together. Do not put cheese in there. Stop trying to get complicated and cute. Cheez-Its are A tier. I would put them at an S tier if they had a flaming hot version. Cheez-Its are the most real cheese tasting, snack of all. I know that I have them below Cheetos and at the same level as Goldfish, but I'll be damned. I'll be damned if you find me a better snack than a slightly crispy Cheez-It. I'll give you 2 chances to guess where I'm going to put the white cheddar Cheez-It. Yeah, it's in the D tier with all the other failed reinventions of the better original version. I love my cheeses, but white cheddar, it's like white chocolate. Who the fuck chooses that over regular chocolate? From the bottom to the top, I'm going to give you guys the most controversial listings that I could possibly give you with Pringles. Pizza's F tier. Get that shit out of my face. I hate it. Cool Ranch is down there with it. It's just not good. I just don't get why people decide to eat these pizza-flavored snacks when they never taste like pizza, and why people, aggressively defend ranch-flavored snacks when there's nothing that tastes at all like ranch, except for Cool Ranch Doritos. And let's be real, it doesn't even taste like ranch. It kind of tastes like, I don't even know. It's just, you could call that flavor like Fiesta, and I'd still buy it. Original Pringles are a C tier. They're salty. They're actually really good. The one thing that they had going for them is that Pringles are shaped like your tongue. So you can take them out, and you can put them upside down on your tongue, and it covers your tongue in a nice, warm, salty hug. You get all that flavor immediately. It's probably like the cocaine equivalent of chip. That's why they're at C tier. I did eat them. I still don't think they're incredible. Tostitos Original. Now, if they had Tostitos Rounds would go right up here on A tier, but they don't. These are originals, and for that, they're D tier. Why, Tucker? They're good for scooping. That's right. They're good for scooping. Rarely do you ever fucking eat Tostitos out of the bag, all right? It's not a Pringle. It's not a Lay's. That shit is usually like a salsa or a dip, and so they have to be robust. Tostitos Originals are about as robust as like a wet piece of cardboard. They do enough lifting that you think you're about to get a good mouthful, and then the chip shatters, all right? Like, they break too easily, they get soggy too fast, they get stale hella quick, but the worst offensive thing about this, they're too fucking big for your mouth. Who makes a chip that you have to bite into it? It makes no sense. Now the chip is gonna shatter and everything's gonna be lost, and it's gonna be on the ground and on my pants and in my bed. These things cut the corner of your mouth if you're trying to put the chip in normally, all right? They slice the corners of your mouth. You're gonna end up looking like Joker. I am so heated. I left these for last because I'm going to spend the next 2 minutes telling you why round Tostitos are the truth, okay? Not the fucking scoops where you scoop it in and then there's this bowl of shrapnel where, how do you even bite into that shit, huh? How do you bite into something that is so three-dimensional like that? It's just gonna shatter into the roof of your mouth. It's gonna cut that shit up, and now you're gonna be unhappy. If you're eating hot salsa, you're fucking miserable. The round Tostitos are the truth. They are bite-sized. They are made for scooping. You can get optimal scoop, lift, and support with your fingers without compromising how much topping gets on that round. I saved them for last because fuck you, Tostitos. Make your chip smaller! That's been my tier list for chips. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I didn't make too many people mad this time. I'm so heated, I gotta go eat some fucking flaming hot Fritos. You know what else was not on this list that I really wish was on this list? Pretzels. Where are the pretzels? Dude, I love actually, pretzels aren't chips. Answered my own question.